The MD and CEO of Ashok Leyland, Vinod Dasari, resigned citing personal reasons. His resignation will be effective from the 31st of March 2019, putting an end to his 14-year stint at the company. To discuss this further, we have Gopal Mahadevan, the CFO of Ashok Leyland, joining us. Mr. Mahadevan, thank you so much for joining us on the show. Firstly, any indication of when the succession plan will be put into place and who will replace Mr. Dasari and by when?
I think, as our chairman had mentioned yesterday, that is a decision that will be taken by the board, and as soon as they make a decision, they will let all of us know.
All right, Mr. Mahadevan, now that Mr. Dasari has moved on, will there be any change in management strategy?
I don't believe so. I think, we have our strategies and tasks very clearly cut out, and Mr. Dasari had been working with the senior leadership team and will continue to do so till March 31st. And we also have, Mr. Dheeraj also playing a more active role. We must also remember that, over the last 5 years, Ashok Leyland has actually grown from a 9,500 crore company to nearly about 28,000, 30,000 crore company. So, we have an extremely capable leadership team, which is pretty broad-based. The decision-making is very broad-based. So, the organization is pretty large. So, we don't see anything, that is going to hamper the growth or the strategy or the rollout of the strategy. I think all of that is very, very clearly laid out, and we know what we need to do as we go forward.
Right, so there will be no change in strategy, but what will the role of Mr. Dheeraj Hinduja be with the company? Will he play more of an active role in decision-making going ahead?
Well, all I can tell you is it's a little too early to say. I don't think it's going to be day-to-day, but he would certainly be playing a more active role to ensure that wherever there is an integration or a critical decision required, his counsel will be available to the management team. So I think that's the role that he wants to play. I don't think he is going to be on a day-to-day basis, working in the company. But he is executive chairman, and he will actually. It's inappropriate for me to comment on how he is going to play that role. But I'm sure that he has plans to ensure that there is a very, very smooth transition as we move forward, and that the company carries on in its growth path.